good soup.
Yeah, I need to move this book. I can't record like this.
What book?
The Dolly book.
Yo, that's
Look at this. It's fucking staring at me. How can I do that?
He's judging you.
Yeah.
He's judging you.
You look at him for inspiration.
So he turned towards me.
Yeah. It's like if you make.
Freaking me out, man.
I'll take Dolly.
No, you don't wanna.
I'll do the whole podcast with Dolly. I'll look him right in the eyes.
I just
Hello,
saw
everybody.
last
Welcome
night,
back to the.
and it feels like I'm looking at the doll right now.
Actually, you know what? That is fucking creepy. How did you? Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna put him
He's got
face
his little
down.
mustache. Mustache.
Mustache.
little mustache.
Touching his eyes.
It is. Dolly was a weird dude. You know who's the modern day Salvador Dali? Kanye West.
I
Very
was gonna
similar.
say Kanye too.
Yeah, he is. He is.
What's the big the clocks one, right? That's the Dolly.
Yeah. The
Wait.
clocks one.
What do you think that runs?
This is my masterpiece. If it was to sell,
Yeah.
I think that would go for the highest selling painting. I think the current one is like the Card Players by Monet.
Was it the dogs playing cards?
No.
Oh,
There's two humans playing cards. I think that one just sold, actually, the dogs playing cards.
that's a classic.
I forget who that is.
This clown drew that?
This clown? Salvador Dali, a clown? No, you know the melting clocks?
Yeah.
The paint, that's Dali.
Mm-hmm.
How do I know that?
It's a Kanye lyric.
No. Oh, I'm gonna figure it
Now
out.
the
I'm gonna
whole
say it.
party is melting like Dali.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
a bar, right? Yeah.
Now it is.
Now it is.
Parks and Rec, when they adopt all the animals, and you're like, "What's all this?" There's a card table. It's like, "Oh, Andy was trying to get the dogs to play poker."
Oh, the poker playing dogs.
No,
That's a
speaking
funny
of like
visual.
drawing, like that's a real talent. I wish I had a talent. I was just thinking, like, I have zero talents.
It was so funny the other day when I was explaining to him Tesla, the relationship between
Yeah.
Tesla and Edison, and at the end of it, he's like, "I wish I was smart." I never related more to a thing that you've said.
You know,
it makes
what
you
I
feel
mean?
bad about
like,
yourself,
Like smart, like a genius. You know?
like a wizard,
Yeah.
a mathematical wizard who can think of things that don't exist.
Yeah.
What's the one thing you think you're best at?
My best skill.
Yeah.
lying.
I am good at manipulating people.
Yeah.
I can
feel
bend
bad
people to
saying
my
it, but
will. Yeah. It's that's I don't know if that's a skill. I think my I don't know. I'm literally like Nash, where he says that he's not good at anything. It's like you're kind of average at everything.
I'm really good at being average.
I was thinking the other day, I don't even know like an instrument.
Yo, that's what I'm saying, man. I can't sing. I can't
I'm
play an
really-
I
instrument.
have no party
I
tricks.
can't do anything.
I was really good
Yo.
at guitar, yo. If that counts.
That's a good way to put it.
I'm good at knowing who won Best Actor at the Oscars.
Yeah. I
Like-
used to be really good at naming Yankee lineups.
Right.
What happened to it?